welcome to Arty Makes. I've got a lot of these sweets in the house at the moment and I'm enjoying eating them, but I've also thought of something that I can do with them. Look at these wrappers. Oh, I'm going to eat that. No. Anyway, right, let's get back to the wrappers. So there's sort of a foily wrapper in there, but there's also this cellophane wrapper, and this is what I'm going to use to make something. And there's loads of other colours too, but I'm going to use this red. Right, put that in there because I haven't thought of what I can do with the foil bit yet, but I'm sure I can soon. Oh no, look at that. The box of chocolates has left a mark on my table. I have to sort that out later. Anyway, back to the make. So for this, you'll need a cellophane wrapper. You'll need a scrap of paper, a piece of dark paper or card, a pencil, double-sided tape or glue, and some scissors. So we are going to be making a Christmas decoration to put in our window. And what you're going to do is you're going to use your scrap of paper and you're going to fold it in half. Now, the decoration I'm going to show you how to make is really simple, and it is some Christmas lights, some fairy lights. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a sort of squashed semicircle, semi-oval I suppose it is, on there like that. And I'm going to draw a line around the outside of it, about half a centimetre over the first one, if you see what I mean, wider than the first one. That will mean I will have an edge to my light. So because I folded it in half, I will end up with a symmetrical design, a symmetrical template that I'll be able to use again and again. So I'm just cutting out that centre bit. That will be where the paper goes in a moment. And then this is the top of my design, and this will look like the bit of the bulb that goes into the string, into the wire, where they're all connected. You'll see in a minute what I mean. So there we go. There is my bulb shape. Right, so get rid of those little bits, and I just need to check that my wrapper will fill that hole, and yes it does. That's perfect. Okay, next I'm going to use my dark card. I've got card, but paper will do as well. And again, it's not a full piece of paper, it's not a full piece of card, it's just a scrap that I've got. So I can use my template now and draw around the edge of it, and it's like a stencil, isn't it? That's what I've made. So if I wanted to, I could make loads of these, and in fact I kind of already have, because this is one that I've done for you guys, because I've already made some, and I'll show you those in a minute. Oh, you're going to like it. Well, I hope you do anyway. So less of me chatting and more of me showing what to do. So I'll put that to the side because I might come back to that. And now I need to cut this bit out. Now this bit is quite straightforward. You're just cutting around the outside of your shape like that. Now I've got quite a thick line, and I recommend that if you're doing a shape, you have a thick line too. This is so you can stick your wrapper to your stencil. Oh, it's not a stencil anymore, it will be the outline. Okay, so right, get that out of the way. I'm faffing a bit there. Right, come on, that's better. Right, so now we need to cut out that centre bit, because we don't want or we do want to get rid of that so we can put the wrapper there. Okay, so what I've done is I've folded it in half. I just pinched it in half like that, so then I can cut it. Then I can get the blade of the scissors in there, and then I can cut around that inside line like this. So just going to the end and round to the beginning, and that will reveal a hole. And it's as simple as that. That's it. Well, apart from sticking the wrapper on. So let's get to that bit. So I've got some double-sided tape here, but glue would work too. So I'm just cutting off little slithers, and I'm just putting it, spacing them out around the outside of my design. I'm only doing about 5 little bits, so it doesn't take long to do this. It doesn't use up much. That one's a bit fat, isn't it? I need to cut that one, because you don't really want it overlapping the line. You need to make sure that it stays within your line. So put that one at the end. Okay, nearly there. Clear those out of the way. Peel back the sticky bit to reveal the sticky bit. That's nearly done. Okay, and then we'll be able to make Oh, it's really nearly done. It's really nearly done. Okay, get those out of the way. And we need to put this on top. It's a good idea to flatten that out. Get rid of a few of the wrinkles. And if you pop that on there, like that, making sure that it overlaps your design, you can see what it's looking like now, can't you? So now you just trim off the edge like that, being very careful not to trim your card. So you're actually kind of trimming on the inside of the card. You'll understand when you start cutting it yourself. So you kind of just make sure you're not cutting the paper, and it's really easy to tear the cellophane, so be very, very careful. But there is our design, all done. There is our light. And this is what it looks like when you put them in the window. The natural light shines through and makes them light up. And at night time, the bulb in your house makes them show through too. Now, these scraps can be useful to make other things. Okay, so if you're not so confident at drawing a tear shape, why don't you use something you've already got? So I've got a cookie cutter here and I've made a robin. So I just drew round the robin there and then drew round it again, or made a bigger shape, made a bit for its tummy, put on a bit of orange for the brown bit of the robin and red for the chest or the breast there. So there's a robin. You can also use another shape. This one's a holly leaf, because all I've done is just raided my cookie cutters, and then I did it again. I just drew around that holly leaf and then did another line about 1/2 centimetre over that, and then cut out 3 circles, stuck them all together, and I've got some holly and berries. I thought a star would be good too, but I haven't made anything with that yet, but I probably will. I've also designed this one. This is the Grinch. So that one I just drew the Grinch and then cut it out, and I used the scraps to make it. I've also made this. Now from this side this looks a right mess, but you turn it over and it looks like decorations on a tree. And when you put them in the window they look fantastic. Well, I think they look good anyway. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel and come back for some more Arty Makes really soon. Bye bye.